This is going to be an important lesson because it's about hyperlinks, and hyperlinks are at the very heart of the internet because hyperlinks provide that connection from one page to the other and allow users to navigate through the internet, jumping from page to page and sometimes from different websites to different websites. And connecting everything together is hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are done with the A tag, so the A element, and it's got mainly attributes. So it's got the location within the attribute, and then as well you can specify some content between the A or the anchor tags. So there is an exercise in this lesson, and that's to link out to your social profiles. And also using the target underscore blank will open it up to a new page. If you don't include that attribute, then it's going to simply open up the same page. It's not going to open up a new window page. So you can pause the video here and try that out. There is a difference between the absolute URLs and the relative URLs. So relative URLs would be within the site, one page linking to another. And notice that we don't have the whole HTTP / and wherever the web page is. We're simply linking within our own site. So we don't have to specify, as long as contact is on the same directory as our file that's linking to it, we're going to be able to link to it just by specifying the contact. And I'll show you a little bit more about that as well. And there's also one other one that I did want to mention. And within the hyperlink, you can also mail to. So this will automatically open up the user's mail client, sending an email and filling out the send mail to whatever the email is that you specified within the hyperlink. So try these ones out as well. Create a second page, call it contact, and then link to it from your first page, from your index page. And then as well, try out those hyperlinks to the social profiles. And I'll walk you through that coming up. And if you do need more information on attributes, that's available again, Mozilla Developer Network. And there's a link to all of the various attributes that can be included within the tags. So the href is going to be the one that's used within the anchor tag, and that's going to be the URL of the link resource. Let's open up the index page and add in a hyperlink. So hyperlink is done with an anchor tag. And let's do the first one. We'll link it to LinkedIn. And then I'll create a second one and link that to Twitter. So this will go out to my social profiles. So whenever anyone clicks the link, it'll go out to the social profile. And them in itself, it's not going to do a whole lot unless we add in the attributes, and the attributes are going to specify the location of where we're linking out to. So I'm going to go over to Twitter, grab my social link, my social profile, and then add in the href attribute and add in the social media hyperlink. And I'll do another one for LinkedIn. So going over to LinkedIn, grab my LinkedIn profile and link to that. And let's refresh. So now they get underlines to them, and they're a purplish color because they're already links that we've clicked, that we've visited, so the browser is able to detect that. So let's try that and click the LinkedIn. And notice what happened is my entire page went there. So typically when you're building a website and you're linking out to an external source, you don't want your visitors to leave the page. So you have some options on what window you want to target, and selecting blank will open it up in a new page. So let's do a refresh and try that LinkedIn link again. So now it's going to open it up in a new tab, and we still have our existing tab within the browser open. I'll do the same thing for Twitter. And there was also a second part to this exercise, and that was typical navigation through your website. So we'll just link out to this page that we've already created, the site.html. And this is going to be located within the same directory. So when I open up the folder view and look at where my files are located, they're all within that same directory. So they're relative, and I don't have to go off into another folder or another website in order to locate them. They're directly within that index is there and site new temp. They could also be located within a folder. So as long as we can navigate through it and it's in my main root folder, we're good to go to add them in as a relative link. So the absolute link is where it's absolutely located on the internet. So that's including that full path. And whereas the relative link would be how it's relative to this particular page. So in this page, going over to site is going to be relative to the page. And I'll just put site there. And then within site, I'm going to add in index. So we've got some really simple navigation that we've created. And this is good enough to get the point across on how navigation is going to work. So you're going to go into one page, and that's the index page that I'm on right now. I see a link to site. So this would be a typical navigation. I would click to the site, and what's going to open is that web page. And when I want to get back to index, and that's why it's important to understand and to really plan out the linking of your website, because you want your users to be able to navigate through it smoothly. So there's a whole science behind it, navigating through your websites and making sure that your users don't get hanging on a cliff where they're falling off and not knowing where to go next. So plan out the navigation of your website, all using hyperlinks, and then also include important links that might be linking to other websites, but they might be relevant to the content and to your users' experience online.